Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the folk on this earth, pushing this with in truth and in sincerity. I'm Brother Monatizak here with another video. Um, well, we just jump straight into it, you know. It's a godfather of AI says governments must collaborate before it's too late. Jeffrey Hinton, best known as the godfather of AI, has warned that nations need to work together to train artificial intelligence while it's non-hostile. So he aiming for the speeding up of the integration of AI into society as well. You understand? Training it how to be a part of society and quote unquote get along with humans. The artificial intelligence pioneer and Nobel Peace Prize laureate is urging governments worldwide to collaborate in training AI systems not to harm humanity, he warns. Not to harm humanity. He warns that the rapidly advancing technology is likely to surpass human intelligence very soon. RT reports, speaking at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference in Shanghai on Saturday, Hinton said that despite divergent national interests, no country wants AI to dominate humanity. He noted that international cooperation is unlikely and on offensive AI use such as cyber attacks, lethal autonomous weapons, or fake videos for manipulating public opinion. However, nations could form a network of institutions to guide the development of a highly intelligent AI that doesn't want to get rid of people in added. He compared this he compared this proposed cooperation to Soviet US collaboration on nuclear non-proliferation during the Cold War. Hinton, often referred to as the godfather of AI, likened AI development to raising a tiger cub that could become dangerous once it matures. There's only two options if you have a tiger cub as a pet. Figure out if you can train it so it never wants to kill you, or get rid of it, the scientist said. He explained that AI is likely to increasingly seek more control in order to achieve its assigned tasks as it grows more intelligent, and simply turning it off when it outspaces humanity will not be an option. We will be like 3-year-olds and they will be like adults, Hinton said. Speaking to the press later in the day, he noted that it should be relatively easy for rational nations to cooperate on the subject, but he said it may be difficult for the US under its current administration. On Wednesday, the White House announced its action plan to achieve global dominance in AI through investments, subsidies, and removal of legal restrictions on the technology's development. Beijing has announced its intention to establish an organization to coordinate international cooperation on AI. We should strengthen coordination to form a global AI governance framework, Chinese Premier Li Qiang said at the WIAC on Saturday. Now, yeah, as I was saying, he want the world to basically train AI and implement it before it grew out of control on its own. Alright? And we know for a fact that it being out of control will only happen in the poor sects of society. Talking Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, right? Because we all know the devil want to rule the world. The Edomites would, well, they already have control of the world, and they don't want to relinquish that control. Right? When AI becomes a part of society, we talk in the 15-minute cities and so on. Smart everything, smart school, smart house, smart car, smart hospitals. You know what I mean? It for works. So there's Ephesians 6 and 11. It reads, put on the whole armor of power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And we know wiles means what? Stratagem, which goes into strategy, or It's like I forget the next word for it. You know what I mean? The strategy of the devil, basically. Yeah. Strategy means strategy. So, yeah. You know? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And yeah, they are the rulers of darkness of this world. So, they want to maintain that hold on humanity. So they're not going to give it up to a computer program just like that. They go use it to their benefit. When you see AI revolting and thing, the people who want to feel the brunt of it are the lesser beings of society, like me, you. You know what I mean? Whoever they don't like all these things. In the Revelation 12 and 12, it said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. Yeah, that's what the man say. We need to train it now before it grow out of control. You understand? Why would they create something they can't control, like real? We know how they operate. They would say they have no control, so they're making an excuse for it now. So whenever something happen, they already, uh, they already more or less have a disclaimer already out on it, saying, "Hey, that wasn't we fault if I let it cooperate with us in the world alliance with the AI, whatever. That would not happen, you know. They all didn't want to cooperate this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth. And we know that is how they work. Um, how does it go? Cause and effect, problem solution. That would is real. I'm not going this precept. I'll go after this precept. Short video because it just straight to the point. I don't need to delete tally. To the rebellious children say to Yahweh that take counsel but not of me, that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go unto Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, that strengthen themselves on the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So, chapter 31 in the same book. It's a woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, to stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Yeah, because why? They find the defenses and the resources of this current world very strong. They don't see an end there. They don't believe it could be taken down in 1 hour. It's in the book of Revelation. They don't believe this kingdom has an end. Right? Verse 2 it says, yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are not men, so like the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and the all shall fall together. You understand? They all will fall together. So this push to train AI now, whereas you could have programmed it from since you was creating it. You know, it's kind of spinning top in mud because they just doing this for how to put it. An next tactic to control the population, to control the masses. They just an next tactic to control the masses, more or less. Alright, so I hope the video was informative. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Until next time, shalom.